What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we are going to get into some Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is basically a ghost hunting game, and we have to go in and usually we would collect evidence. However, today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. Today we are going to be doing the challenge mode, detectives only. So put your detective skills to the test. This ghost is giving nothing away. We have to get three ghost types correct, and then we will get 5,000 in-game dollars. So, let's get into it and see how good we are at no evidence. I've never tried it before. Alright, we're loading in the truck here, and first thing that I notice is the new screen. I haven't seen that before. It's been a while since I played, so pretty cool there. Let's go ahead and grab the key, and there are 24 different ghost types that are possible, and we have to narrow down which one. Each has a different special ability that we will see throughout our gameplay. So if we see a certain ability, we know it's that ghost, but if we notice that it's not acting correct, then it might not be a certain ghost, you know? So let's grab our gear and let's get inside, see what all we can do. Alright, let's get inside here. We got ourselves a smudge matches, we got ourselves one sanity pill, as well as a head cam and a thermo. So let's go over here. I believe it's Force Ouija board, and it is. My microphone was having issues. It did not record during the game or within Phasmophobia that day. So, this is a voiceover. It's the best we got, guys. Oh, heard a door touch. I think it was this door over here. Alright. And notice how I didn't say goodbye to the Ouija board. So, basically, yeah, we're being hunted right now, and we can tell that it's a normal speed ghost, and it's blinking pretty normal, so that is very important information. Now, I am a dummy and dropped the matches, which you will see later is going to not end so well for me. So, never drop your matches or lighter or whatever you're using. We can still tell that it is normal speed, and yeah. One goes on, and it stopped. So, now we should be good. We can go ahead and hop out, turn on the light. I don't know why it didn't register that I should turn on the breaker. I never did that in this entire match, so very interesting. But anyhow, we take a sanity pill, make sure we are back up to 100% sanity, which we are. Alright, we can tell that because it was not fast, it is not going to be a Revenant, a Deogen, a Thay, and it's probably not going to be a Moroi either, but I don't think I ruled that out quite yet. But we were not low sanity at all. It should have been super slow. I was hesitant because it had been a while since I've played, so I sort of thought it was twins. It felt a little slow for some reason, but we eventually find out that it was not going to be the twins. It was a normal speed completely. So completely normal speed. Go ahead and hang up our head cam, grab ourselves a normal flashlight, and let's hop over and check for some orbs in the general area. On the kitchen, on the bathroom, so probably not going to be a mimic. Not really seeing anywhere else. So yeah, just alone in the dark. Is the breaker in there? I cannot tell. Be funny if I just missed the breaker. The breaker was probably in the garage and I didn't think about it, so kafooey to me. Now, at this point, I don't really check on my sanity, so I'm oblivious to what's going on, that my sanity is draining very fast. We heard the phone. I struggled to find the phone, but it's right there. We check temps. It seems to be going down a little bit in here, so we go ahead and assume that that's probably going to be the ghost room. Grab some salt to double check for Wraith. Even though it hasn't really been teleporting too much, it, you know, could still be possible. Make sure it steps in that salt. And that was what I would normally think would be a Ure ability. And I was a little bit hesitant to call that a Ure because, well, with the new Phasmo update, with the Chronicle update that added the sound recorder, they changed the way that doors, like, shut. So all ghosts can now shut doors all the way, but it's more of a slam. And I wasn't exactly sure how slammy it was, but yeah, we'll revisit that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab a crucifix, put it down in this general area, even though it might not quite work. We do not think it's a Wraith because it stepped in the salt. We know it's not a Wraith. And it closed a door again, which I believe was the bathroom door again. It was probably in the bathroom, to be honest. So I'm between Ure and Twins. Like I said, I thought it was a little slower, but the way the door shut, I'm definitely leaning more toward a Ure. Another door touch, but no closing. And I'm a little rusty at putting down cams. I can't really remember how to put them down. And I don't think that was right. Maybe like this. I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna wing it. Hopefully that's good. I check the spikes, but I don't really pay attention to my sanity, which, as you can see, is getting pretty low. So that's an issue. I do go ahead and grab a smudge here, just in case, because, you know, I think I have my lighters on me, so I should be safe, right? Let's go ahead and listen for the Banshee Scream. Maybe we will get a Banshee Scream, who knows? Will we? Will we? Will we? I don't think so. Let's grab a photo cam in case it is a phantom, because, you know, if we take a picture and there's a... Oh, and we are getting hunted. That's not good. Go ahead and drop our flashlight so we won't die when hiding, but... Silly me. See, I mean, the ghost is not paying attention to us at the current moment, but we are being hunted, and it is a cursed hunt because we broke the board. So it's going to be extra long, and that's not good for my health. And here comes the ghost. Smudge! Oh wait, the smudge ain't working. Ah! Anyhow. So, what ghost is it? I don't know. I'm just going to keep it on Ure, and let's see what happens. I don't know. Will it be a Ure? Not like a Ure. And initializing... It was a Ure. See, I'm the best, even after not playing for a few months. I am him. No, just kidding. Anyhow, yep, it was a Ure, which is surprising. I wasn't really expecting to get it, but I just felt like that was the Ure ability. It didn't really slam like I had seen in different videos and stuff, so I was correct. And yeah, let's get into the next one. Alright, let's get into contract number 2. As usual, there are 24 different ghosts. We need to dribble them out one by one, since this is no evidence. And yeah, let's look around. Those are the matches, don't forget those. But yeah, let's go ahead and grab the key, and we will get into it here now. We got George Alexander, and we're gonna go ahead and bring a flashlight, matches, as well as a smudge and the video camera. So, yeah, let's get in the house. Alright, first things first, we need to go find the breaker, which it should be in the garage. Not sure why I'm going in there, but you know. We're going to, oh, we hear some throws. I'm not sure what I'm doing here, but I think I'm just trying to find the throws. Yeah, okay. Anyhow, yep, are we gonna check now? We're gonna go in the garage, and there we go, the breaker. The savior of our sanity. Turn the lights on, make sure we don't die, and yeah, here we go. And maybe not that outside light. Don't want to break the breaker too soon. I don't need that light, really. Alright. Alright, let's get in here. Let's turn this light on. Let's inspect the plates, make sure nothing's out of order. And hear that? That is a light switch, and it was this room. Nope. Turn around, dude. Not that way. Yeah, that way. Alright. It was this room. It was this light that got turned on. And that rules out Mare, because the Mares cannot turn lights on. They can only turn lights off. So we believe it's this room. We're going to go ahead and check for ghost orbs now, which we are not seeing any, so that makes Mimic unlikely. Let's go ahead and turn that back on, shut the camera off, and go back outside, and we can rule out Mare. So that is 1 out of 24 ghosts down. Alright, now we go ahead and bring in the crucifix, as well as a photo camera and salt for Phantom and Wraith, respectively. We also go ahead and elect to bring in a candle, because even though I've ruled out Onryo in editing, I didn't rule out it quite in-game. So we go ahead and bring that in, and now we test for Banshee Scream, listen in the paramic, and we don't really hear much of anything. But we do get a ghost event to happen. We try to get it with the photo cam, but with no prevail, and so we set it down in disappointment. But we are sorting, because it was a red light ghost event, it made me sort of suspicious of Banshee, even though it hasn't really given any other indicators that it is a Banshee. But anyhow, go ahead and start throwing things on the floor, because we like to trash the place. No. Just kidding. This is for a poltergeist check, because poltergeist can move, is the only ghost that can move multiple things at the exact same time. Well, outside of twins, but it's a little bit different, I think. Poltergeist is the only one that can throw a bunch of things at once. So, anyhow. After seeing that both candles have not been touched for quite a while, we go ahead and elect to rule out Onryo officially, because, I mean, usually they're a lot more aggressive toward candles. So, probably not an Onryo. Well, definitely not. Due to its general lack of activity, I go ahead and rule out Thay here, just because it didn't act like a Thay. It didn't do a ton. Closer to a shade, honestly. So yeah, probably not going to be a Thay. While checking for hiding spots upstairs, we do find a big bone right here, a big ass spine. And we'll go ahead and take a picture of that and collect it for the extra money. And we got a closet there, and it looks like we have a closet right here as well. So this will probably be the optimal one to run to if we get hunted later on. Alright, I get downstairs and I notice that nothing's really been touched, so I start ruling some things out. So first off, poltergeist. I mean, it would have thrown a lot of stuff. It's probably not one of those. And we'll go ahead and get rid of Banshee, because it's not like, it doesn't feel like it's following me very much. Demon probably would have already hunted. And that's all for now. Alright, and we got our second ghost event. Another red light ghost event. Very interesting. Makes Banshee seem a little bit more likely, but still not feeling like one, man. Go ahead and find the light. Alright. Alright, and oh, we have ourselves our third ghost event, finally, and it was a singing one. Although, lasted not very long. Very interesting. Still feeling like a Banshee a little bit. I mean, singing, red light, those are the ones they like. Alright, and ghost event time again. It is a mist ball, and that means we can go ahead and officially rule out Oni, which we already did, so yeah, Oni is off the board officially. And we get another ghost event, another mist ball, so yeah, double down on the fact that it is not an Oni. Cool. We take a trip out to the truck and notice that we are within hunting range. We're at 41% sanity. So hunts should start to happen for most ghosts. Let's go ahead and hop back in here. And oh wait. Alright, and we just heard a crucifix get burned, so we know it's probably not going to be a shade because we haven't really stood here long enough to drain 7% sanity, and it's probably not going to be a Deogen either because I don't really think we should have drained much sanity at all. So yeah, we can go ahead and rule those out. And lucky for us, we don't have to wait very long because it is hunt time. Yes, let's look at the ghost, and alright, normal blinks. Not seeing any shape-shifting. Let's try to grab this smudge on the way. It's chasing us into the closet. Alright. We safe? I think the hunt's over. Alright. Let's check. Yep, I think we're good. And let's reconvene in the truck. Piano. Oh, ghost event. Let's try to grab the camera, take a picture. Alright, it is not going to be a phantom. It did not disappear. So we can go and automatically rule out phantom. We can rule out a lot here. Twins, not going to be the mimic. No Moroi most likely. Doesn't feel like one. Didn't feel like a Raiju. Was not fast at all. Probably not a Myling. We heard it the whole hunt. And probably not a Hantu. We're not, it's definitely not a Revenant, definitely not a Jin, didn't speed up, definitely not a Phantom, and yeah, we're really left with, probably not a Yurei either, no ability. Left with a Spirit Yokai, Banshee, and Goryo, and really, it felt like a Goryo the whole match. You know, I'm really thinking, like, it's still in that room. You heard the piano. I think we do it. I think we go for Goryo. Let's just go. I think Goryo's the play. Goryo has to be the play. Right here, right now, let's go. Goryo. Alright. Boom. Let's go. Initializing. Did we get it right? Are we super good? And yes, we got it right. It is a Goryo. So we are 2 for 2. We are actually killing it at no evidence. I've never done it before, and I'm actually surprising myself. Yeah, so. Alright, 2 for 2. We need one more. Can we do it? Alright, let's find out now. Alright, let's go ahead and load into contract number 3. And hopefully we will go for 3 for 3. I don't know, can we do it? Let's go ahead and grab our gear. Let's grab a video cam as well as some salt. And we'll go ahead and grab our matches for later. And smudge? No. How about a flashlight? Yeah, that's a bit better. Alright, let's go ahead and grab the keys and let's get going. All good. And breaker is in the basement, so let's go ahead and run to the basement, grab the breaker here. Okay, turn the lights on the way. Get that good sanity. It's a pull door, not a push. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Okay, let's go ahead and yep. Yeah, we don't want that light. All right now. And let's open the breaker. There we go. Let's turn the breaker on. Good job. Alright, now I went ahead and put this in 2 times speed because basically I'm just trying to find the ghost at this point. You know, looking for misplaced items. Is that a bone? I can't really tell. It's not a bone. I don't think so. It's weird light on the ground though. Look for a cold breath. Anything misplaced? Nope. Nothing so far. Nothing so far. Let's take a trip upstairs. Nope. Turn the lights off first so we don't break the breaker. Now we go upstairs. Yep. And we have a door open. And what's in here? Oh my goodness, we have the bone. Let's go ahead and, it's not a photon bud, but we go ahead and pick it up. And in the nursery, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. Close those doors. Check in here, no breath. Put the light on to preserve our sanity. Check in here, not seeing any orbs. No orbs in here, no breath. What's in here? Not really seeing anything as well. Okay, let's go ahead and put some salt on either floor to maybe get an idea on where the ghost may be. Go ahead and grab a smudge stick. And let's go ahead and check the basement, I think. I haven't really heard anything. Maybe it's down there. Let's go ahead and also check these side rooms. Not seeing anything. Alright, let's go down there. Yep. Still not seeing any cold breath or anything really out of place. Not hearing anything, not seeing anything. Not much to do here. Let's go back upstairs. And no salt. Oh, it turned on a shower. Which shower? Not that one. Full door. It's that shower. Alright, so I'm struggling to figure out how to turn it off, but I figured it out. Let's turn this light on. Nothing to see there. Let's turn this. Nope. Turn this light on. And oh! Did you see that? That was the ability of the mayor. And it's pretty much the only ghost that does that. Immediately turns the light off when you turn it on because the mirrors do not like light. Let's go ahead and double check that. Make sure it is not a mimic because you never know. Mimics are sneaky like that. And where's my video cam? It is not on me, I don't think. Matches. What are we doing? Alright, drop the smudge. Bad idea, but okay. And I'm not seeing any orbs in there. Let's go ahead and check that bathroom as well. Turn that light off. Should probably turn my light off too, but oh well. Anyhow, not seeing any orbs, so that's a pretty cut and dry example of what the mirror will look like. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Close the door. And we have mirror selected. And will it be a mirror? Yeah, I wasn't too worried about that one. It's pretty much, it's the mayor's ability. That's what it does. So, investigation bonus. Got that. And we got the 5,000 big ones. We go ahead and level up. We go ahead and level up to level 51. And will we make 52? Yes, we will. 3,300 XP, I think. Yeah, 3,030. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm bad at this. Alright, we got the igniter tier 3 as well as the sound sensor. Collect those. And there we are. Alright. There it is. So we went 3-4-3 on this challenge mode. Detectives only. We got... What did we get? We got a Yurei, the first one. We got a Gorio, the second one. And we got a Mare, the third one. And in general, before this update, all of those would have been pretty rough ones to get as far as no evidence. So I think we definitely paid the price and we prevailed. We got all 3 right and I'm very proud of myself. No please. So anyhow, appreciate everyone watching, and if you want more Phasmophobia, let me know. Alright, peace out.